In this video, I'm going to give you my review, my personal thoughts on Smith.AI. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce it, Smith.AI, Smith.AI, maybe just Smith. I'll go with just Smith for the simplicity of it. But they are one of our new technology partners here at SmartSites. I'm very excited to introduce them to our ecosystem. I think what they offer is the missing piece of so many sales funnels. So many of our clients, they spend a lot on marketing, they see lots of good results, they have a really good product or service offering, but this middle piece of picking up the phone, of answering people on live chat, Facebook Messenger, etc., that is so critical. It is oftentimes overlooked. This is where Smith could come in. So what do? They're a virtual receptionist service. They do phone answering, they do live chat, text messages, and also Facebook messaging. So pretty much all the popular channels through your website, they cover it for you. I've been working with two people on their team. Peter Wahlberg, he is the partner development manager. Also, Kelsey Johnson, the product marketing manager. Both have been such a pleasure to work with. They're a team that you put in a standard 30 minutes for a meeting, right? But we get it done in 10 minutes, and we ended there, and they send very smart, timely, follow-ups, and it's so efficient to work with them. It speaks a lot to their organizational structure. These are the partners that I love. Don't waste my. Sometimes we talk to potential partners and it just drags on, and somewhere in minute 40 I know that listen, I've already checked out. This is not, these guys are on point. They're so smart. They really built a great organization. So why do I love it? I think the number one, and I'm going to say this a few times, I think it's really the most important piece. They're full service. They do phone and messaging, right? So it's a virtual receptionist and managed live chat. These are two separate categories that both have really big companies, very big service offerings on both sides of it. But they do both, and really, you as a business, you need both. It's almost silly that they're sold separately so many times by and there's big companies in both. Live chat itself has some public companies. Live person, very very smart, intelligent company, very great company. Live person is, but they do live chat. These guys also do virtual receptionist. So they have two things going on. So if you need both, not just one piece, and you don't want to have to manage two different relationship, two different teams you have to teach, etc. Keep it in one place. Smith lets you do that. They are AI based and they are real person. Again, you get best of both worlds. Live chat, a lot of the solutions, they're not managed. That means here's the software. Good luck. It's like you do it yourself, but here you could put this little widget on the website. There's a lot of and it's trending more and more, the artificial intelligence. But again, it's like its own little world. It's its own product offering. The guys that do AI usually don't do the real person stuff. These guys do both. Okay, next is they're 24/7. Very impressive, especially that they are USA based. A lot of US based services, they are not 24/7. A lot of the 24/7 guys, especially at this price point, they are international. These guys are US based. They're English and Spanish. You get the bilingual, very important for so many businesses. Back to the technology side of things, they have all the popular integrations covered. So whether it's HubSpot that we use and we recommend, Salesforce, a lot of our bigger clients use Salesforce. A lot of vertical specific integrations they do. They have a lot of integrations with a lot of lawyer CMSs. But also they have a very well built API, and I work with so many APIs, and also Zapier. Their integrations with Zapier are really smart. And it's almost like a buzzword, like, oh, we integrate, we have Zapier integration, and you go in and really there's no functionality there, and what the client wants to do, and they think, oh, there's Zapier, it's possible. It's not. In so many cases, it's not. These guys really have it down. Their API, their documentation, it's on point. It's smart. There's nothing. Really, there's nothing. I want to say there's nothing better. They did it just really intelligently, and it's for the people not in, your developer would know the difference. For the people not in tech, and they kind of think, oh, there's an API, there's an API. No, it's you can't just say that. Maybe it's no surprise they're started by ex Google employees, and that itself, I think, is a buzzword, right? It's almost like you work at Google just so you can work somewhere else and say you're an ex-Google employee, right? It carries some weight, but they're not just your standard Google developers. It's two guys who started it. Aaron Lee, he's a co-founder. He was the founding engineer on Google Video. Impressive stuff. The other co-founder, also ex-Google employee, Justin Maxwell, he was the design lead for Google's Android team. Again, two, very impressive guys, very impressive teams that they led. Then they went to start this. So it kind of makes sense, right? Hey, the interface is so smart, the technology behind it is so smart, and then, surprise, surprise, they have this real person virtual receptionist component, which is really a whole business of its own, but they brought it in and they did it a very smart way. Next is they have generous pricing terms, and I don't know, the details in their financing, but looking at their pricing, it almost it's like the Silicon Valley model, and I don't even know if they're headquartered there. I don't know the finances again, but the price point is so low, you have to, you almost have to assume that they're losing money. Really, it's there's no contract terms. There's no minimum agreement, especially with virtual receptionists. You should get a 6-month, you get a 12-month. There's a big learning curve. People have to learn your business first, and they don't have any of that. There's no setup fee. Again, you should have a setup fee and or a minimum commitment. They waive both. Their pricing starts at $140 per month. They're definitely. I can only imagine if you leave, within the first 6 months, they're going to lose money on you, because there's a lot of business learning that needs to happen to get a business integrated with this. That really, they take all the risk. It's kind of like a Silicon Valley move, I keep comparing it to that, but that's the only way I have to explain it. You could look at their pricing. It's to get a virtual receptionist, let alone live chat, and it's all bundled, starting at $100 some odd per month. If you look at the alternative, and even the alternative being just hiring in-house, you save so much money with this. And look at their pricing. It's all public. It's on their website. You just click and press pricing. It's like $140 the base. It goes up to $600 for 100 some odd calls. The pricing is very fair, and more so than just the dollar amount is the pricing terms. I spoke about this no setup fee. I spoke about cancel anytime, and also they don't charge you for spam calls. And just working in an office, and knowing what a receptionist picks up, most calls, are spam calls. And these other virtual receptionist companies, they're going to charge you for that, right? That's where they make their money, right? These guys, they don't charge you for nothing at all. So they still take it, or probably their AI is. Rejects a lot of it, but you don't have access to that. So otherwise you would have picked up the phone, and they don't have to, and they don't charge you for it even if they do pick up the phone. Very generous model, thinking of the user first. I'll be surprised if they're making money right now. Last but certainly not least, it's all about the reviews, and especially when you're looking at the virtual receptionist category, they are plagued with bad reviews. This is a very hard service to offer. You're dealing with real people, especially you're dealing with people that, quite frankly, they're willing to stay up at 3 a.m., to be a receptionist. Not everyone, it takes a certain kind of person. And, so virtual receptionists, and do your own due diligence. These services are plagued with just bad reputation, and, understandably so. These guys have managed to just have, the best reviews about them. And, G2, very popular review directory. We're on G2. We have 50 some odd 5-star reviews too. These reviews are hard to get. This isn't your, ask someone for a favor. They press 5 stars. They write a little bit about it. It automatically, gets auto submitted. G2 very scrupulous with the reviews. First off, you have to put in probably 30 custom fields of information, just to fill out one review, right? And then they verify whether it's LinkedIn or some other method. It's not easy to get a G2 review published. You can't, believe me, you can't fake G2 reviews. We had real people leave G2 reviews, and G2 rejected them, saying, "Oh, listen, I'm not sure enough that they were actually a SmartSites client." And we had to provide screenshots and documentation and extra email. So many things we had to provide to show that, hey, this guy is real, I promise. So you can't fake this. They have all 5 stars, 25-star reviews on G2 in their category. Then the next one up has 2 reviews, right? They have 20. The second place has 2 reviews, right? This is their virtual receptionist service offering. Their managed live chat is a whole different category. Also, all 5-star reviews. So, really, these guys, Smith, they really have, the whole package. This really, so many businesses, either they struggle with it. I should say that most businesses struggle with it. Most businesses don't even know they struggle with it, which is even worse. They're losing so much business just not being good at this stuff. This really helps you scale, saves you time. Really, this is what a great solution for what a great need in the market. So that's all I have for you today. Again, check them out. If you are a SmartSites client, please talk to your project manager about Smith.AI. We have an exclusive offer, very attractive offer. We'd love to incorporate this in your business. If you're not a SmartSites client, reach out to us, see how we could help you, or reach out to Smith directly, Smith.AI. You can reach out to them directly. It's a great company. I don't mind giving that referral because I think it'll help. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.